She got a bronze medal in Sugimoto is former world champion. Got it on her home mat in Tokyo 2 years ago. But this is the biggest moment for both of them. Sugimoto in the blue, Ortiz in the white, the women's Olympic heavyweight final.
Ortiz was so impressive in that semi-final. The way that she took the fight to Tom and countered her. Sugimoto, former double world champion, and she's got beautiful judo. It's great to watch how the Japanese throws once she gets some movement in the judo. And this is likely to be a faster fight, especially than the last one we saw.
Even cheered on as ever by the women's coach, Ronaldo Aisha, who's done so much to inspire that country. Gentleman in the blue suit. Is charge in the white, Italy's Ortiz. A couple of world championship bronze medals down the years. The bronze medal from Beijing, 4 years old now.
And there's Sugimoto threatening, and you can see the Cuban there trying to do the counter. That's the same technique she used against Tong in the semi-final. Sugimoto knows that she can't do any weak attacks, and she will get countered. Oh, fantastic Sasai there. Use the movement. Takes the Japanese fight under the stomach. Not enough to score a Yuko, but very decent attack.
Ronaldo barking out the instructions. Continue to overcome a 5-stone weight difference to beat Tom in her semi-final. It's much of a difference here. Two fighters pretty well matched.
Sugimoto coming forward, looking to get a grip and create the movement. Good at Shimata. Again, Ortiz trying that counter.
Moment worthy of note, by the way, first thing this morning inside the XL. First ever woman to represent Saudi Arabia at an Olympics. Woydan Sheherkhani, rather nervously onto the mat, wearing the head covering that had been the subject of so much controversy before these games. Thought she might have to fight without it. If that was to happen, she'd have pulled out, I think. She did wear it. Spent plenty of time making sure it was still on when she was throwing grip on in the first few minutes of her first fight. It was a moment of Olympic history, albeit a brief one. Sheherkhani, frankly, looking a little overwhelmed by it all. But Saudi Arabian woman has now fought herself an Olympian. Two finalists come from Cuba and Japan, who are much more used to contesting the big moments at the end of the day, Nicola Fairbrother.
Yeah, Ortiz snap looking, well, both fighters at the moment looking to get their grips. Sugimoto, former double world champion. Well, both not wanting to attack until the moment's right. Sugimoto knows the Cuban's waiting for the counter, pressing twice with it so far.
The final 90 seconds of normal time, regulation time. Judo contest lasts 5 minutes. The first passivity penalty goes against the Japanese. Warning to step it up a little bit. One more of those and the Cuban will be ahead.
Sugimoto now opening up again, or to getting the first attack through. The last minute, the Japanese fighter coming forward. Got the lapel grip. You can see Ortiz waiting for the attack. The last 9 seconds, Will. Sugimoto tries it. Goes for the big attack. There's no score, and we will go into the golden score if nothing happens in this next 3 seconds.
It does become increasingly hard for the big heavyweights to rekindle the energy as the day goes on. The gaps between the fights get shorter and shorter. About conserving energy, and that's find out who's conserved the most. So the most important 3 minutes, perhaps, of their lives. Ortiz of Cuba, the Japanese Nika Sugimoto in the blue. 3 minutes. Next score wins the Olympic gold medal.
Well, it's really a matter here of who's going to take the first risk. Is Sugimoto going to be able to get across for that Uchimata, or will she get counted trying it? And she's waiting with a grip around the waist. Sugimoto going for it, and there's the counter. Japanese turning out.
Sugimoto from the country that gave us the sport of judo. Japan, the one that has dominated the Olympic competition since its debut in Tokyo, 1964. Now, while they've won a handful of bronze and silver so far here this week inside the XL, it's not been a vintage Olympic competition for them. Just the one gold medal, Kaori Matsumoto. And in Japanese terms, that won't be good enough.
No, they really, really are looking for a gold here. In Beijing, they won 4 golds. They were the dominant country, but they haven't been at this Games.
The rest of the world has certainly caught up the country that gave us this sport over a century ago.
It's been a big surprise, really, because the Japanese women have just been so dominant over the last 2 years. And they've got not only the number 1 in most weight divisions, they've got the number 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. They've been able to select between the world gold and the world silver medalists in 2 or 3 of the divisions.
We're halfway through this golden score period. If we have no score at the end of the golden score, then we'll be in the lap of the 2 chair umpires and the referee, who will raise one of 2 flags, blue or white, Japan or Cuba. So if they don't want the officials to decide their Olympic fate, they've got to get their skates on here.
Cuba now looking for the turnover.
Nika Sugimoto from Japan.
1 minute to go. You can see the Cuban fighter coming back. Good drop here, Nagy. Both fighters now looking for that decisive attack that will take the decision.
Well, if either one of them does do something in the next 30 seconds, it'll be a moment of their life that they will watch over and over again when they get home and for the rest of their lives, because it'll win them an Olympic gold medal. It's looking increasingly likely that their Olympic fates will be decided by 3 men raising flags, which has its own drama, but it's not the way that either of these would have wanted it to be concluded, because their fate won't be in their hands and they're 5 seconds away from just that.
Sugimoto still looking there into the closing seconds. Another fight goes to the decision, and now it's a matter of who's done the attack that's got closest to scoring a score. Sugimoto also sitting there with a judo penalty against her.
So the referee has gathered 3 sets of flags. She's already given 1 set to one of the corner umpires, other set to the other. She has one herself. If it's blue, it will be another Chinese Olympic gold. But it's Cuban, it's white. And that's a little piece of history in the heavyweight division. Inelis Ortiz is the first judo player who hasn't represented either China